The paper cut, live, bleeding through the hip hop industry, the paper cut.
Yeah. Once again, you are tuned into the Paper Cut Live, bleeding through the hip hop industry with your boy PT. Right now, this week, we have an artist, also actually a poet, by the name of Dumarrius, aka So Ambitious, here to tell us a little bit about himself, man, and what he got going on. What's going on with you today, Dumarrius?
What's going on, brother? I'm good. How you doing?
Man, you know, I'm cool. I'm living, man. I was glad today to see that the weather was kind of, you know, a little bit cooler than it usually is, but you know, it definitely got hot later on to show us something. How you feel about it though yourself, man?
Man, that weather remind me of Detroit, man. You know what I mean? In California, that's crazy to me. I thought it was supposed to be all sunshine.
Oh, so you from the D, man? So you was kicking it with D12 and Eminem and all them, right?
Nah, man, I wasn't that big, you know what I mean? I wasn't messing with them, but I got a couple artists that's real close to heart from home, you know what I mean? And I got my people who I got love for back from where I'm from, originally from Detroit, Michigan.
I can dig it. Well, we gonna go ahead and jump right into this interview, man. This is the first question I always ask every person. I guess it's kind of common sense for me not to ask you this. Why your name is Dumarrius, because you know what I'm saying, your mother and your father obviously named you that. But I guess I could say, why do they call you So Ambitious?
Oh man, the name says it all. You know what I mean? That's just who I am, man. That's in my personality. That's in my bloodline, man. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta be in this world. So why not take the title of what I am?
Okay. I hear you. So what makes you an ambitious person, man? What kind of work you putting in there? What kind of paw prints you leaving on the earth, man?
Man, every opportunity I'm getting, man, I'm taking it, and you know what I mean, and I'm walking with it, trying to just change the world somehow, whether it be through music or through poetry, just touching one person at a time, you know what I mean, or whether it come down the line, but as long as it's coming from my heart, what I'm writing and what I'm putting on that page, man, I feel like that's my ambition. That's what I'm doing, you know what I mean, and I'm trying to use that to change the world and create not only a spotlight on the what poetry is, but also on the music industry, but in a different form of way, so that everybody don't have to think that they have to make it as rappers. You know what I mean? Some people can songwrite better than they can rap. I mean, I do tracks, you know what I mean? But I'm a songwriter and I'm a poet. That's what I do. So ambitious.
That's what's up. And so, like, Dumarrius, how old are you?
Man, I'm 19 years old, man.
No way, man. Seriously, 19 years old?
Yeah,
man, I'm saying you sound like...
Old, man. I'm about to turn 20 November 3rd, actually.
November 3rd, I'm November the 8th, so we both Scorpios, man, you know.
Yeah, so you know how it is.
I already know what it is. I know exactly what it is. So, man, you know, like, it's kind of odd. What I was going to say is, you know, you sound like a 45-year-old man the way you talking. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you got a lot of maturity underneath your belt, man. That's a good thing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It all comes through life experiences. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I got an old soul, bro.
Definitely.
So I talk like an old man sometimes, but it's all good. I'm only 19. I got a lot of my life to enjoy. You know what I mean? I'm blessed. I'm here. God got me here for another day, so it's all good.
I'm saying, well, that's what's up, bro. And I can definitely say that you blessed, man. Something real big. You know, you got an opportunity to do something with Def Jam. If I'm correct, am I wrong? Am I right?
What it is, it's called Brave New Voices. You know what I'm saying? So it's not particularly with Def Jam, but it's a poetry, worldwide poetry slam competition. You know what I mean? And being selected as a part of a team from 6, I was one of the members that got to go on that show that's going to be on HBO and represent Stockton.
Represent, you know what I mean? Stockton, so, that's what's up.
And we hit final stage. You know what I mean? We didn't make the finals, but we hit final stage. You know what I mean? And y'all gotta watch out for that, because that's gonna be on HBO. That's gonna be big. You know, I believe the premiere party for that will be like November 6th or somewhere around there if I'm not mistaken, man. Next interview I can shoot you everything, though, all the information that I got on that, but I'm still waiting. So I haven't even seen it yet.
Man, that's big right there. That's really big right there. I'm saying 19 years old and doing big things, man. I'm happy to see young men out here making positive moves like that. I know it's really encouraging, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. When we was there, man, just a quick rundown of who was there, man. I'm gonna tell you, Common was there, so you know what I mean. Talib Kweli, Rosario Dawson, if y'all not familiar who that is, she played alongside of Will Smith in 7 Pounds. Sanaa Lathan was there. Man, it was a star-studded event, man, and it was beautiful. We performed in Beverly Hills in front of like 1,600 people, I believe, man, cameras and all. It was a beautiful experience, man. Putting on for Stockton as well, so it's all love.
That's awesome, man. So, I guess the next thing I want to ask you, man, is can we hear something? Can we hear some poetry, man? Like, you know, man, inspire us, man, with the artistic mind that you have. You know what I'm saying? Let us see what you thinking, bro. Put something down one time.
Okay. Imagine a poetic piece that's so deep that the devil himself says, damn. Now that's deep. And it's heaven sent, so the message travels across time to reach him, then you. Grasp the concept of dying in reverse when time is not a curse like it is today. Cursed in so many ways, we ourselves watch time decay, as we know it won't last forever, but we waste it with pleasure. They don't hear me. I say, we won't last forever, but we waste it with pleasure. Imagine a poetic piece that's so deep that even the devil himself, oh, damn, man, I fucked up.
Man, it's all good, man.
The same shit.
Man, please, man, know that you did not mess up, man. You can never mess up on a paper cut, man. As long as you put it out, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know, it's a lot of people that's tucking in what they got to say, man. How you feel about what's being said in the industry today and, like, you know, what's going on with the media and, you know, all this talk about this crazy stuff that people is doing in the industry as far as they worship, man? What do you think about that?
Oh, man. I can't even call it, brother. I can't tell you, man. I mean, you know, it's a lot of things being said, and I refuse to get involved in that. However, I'm gonna tell you like this: my belief, you know what I mean, is that no person on this earth should want to sell their soul for material things, or you know what I mean, or get involved in any kind of thing like that. Because as long as you speak from the heart, you got God in your mind and your heart. You know what I mean? He gonna lead your path and he gonna make everything alright. You should never wanna, you know what I mean, go outside of yourself to get material things, because in the end, God will place everything you need in front of you.
Preach it.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just real. You know what I mean? Because I've heard a lot of talk about the Illuminati, you know, and certain artists in the industry. I'm not, you know, say no names, but. And you know, you never really know what's true. You know what I mean? You never really know unless you hear it from the camel's mouth, and that hasn't happened yet. So, you know what I mean? And my personal belief on that is just as long as you keep God first, man, everything will follow. You have to believe in order to you know, get where you're going. Whether it should be in God. I'm gonna say that. I'm a firm believer in God. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Whether you believe in God or, you know, whatever you believe in, you gotta have a base. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy how people, you know, what you hear about people sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, most definitely, you know, and I mean, it could very well all be hearsay, you know, and people just spreading rumors and stuff like that. But, you know, I myself, you know, when I started hearing about all these things and stuff like that, I was quite disturbed, you know, and I mean, like, you know, it's definitely a big buzz about this going around in the streets. You know, I hear people talking about this stuff, you know, at the bus stops and the barber shops, and it's crazy, you know what I'm saying, like, that we got into a time where, you know, the average everyday person is thinking about this stuff after we hearing about it on YouTube and through other different avenues in the streets, man. And you know, I mean, like, you know, somebody should definitely address this, you know, on a wider scale just to clear the air. But however, man, we're getting down to the end of our segment, man. And before we get off of here, I would like to ask you one question that I ask everybody, man. Being that you're 19 years old yourself, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though you have some maturity you can still offer to the age ranges between 16 and 25. So, man, like, what words of encouragement would you give the artist, poet, athlete, actor, model coming up to keep them inspired to do what they're doing and not stop?
Man, the only thing I can say, that to inspire somebody that's doing what they want to do is that doing what you want to do is going to make you happy, first off. You know what I mean? You shouldn't try to fit in what society thinks you should be. You should chase after what you feel is right for you, no matter what that is, Stay headstrong, man. Don't ever let nobody take you off where you want to be. You know what I mean? The law of attraction and God is real, and that's being serious. I don't know if you're familiar with the law of attraction, but it states, whatever you put out there, so you say you're gonna do something, it's happened. You can do it. Period. You know what I mean? As long as you willing to put in the work. I got a little before we get off. I got a little story. Like about a year ago, close to a year. I was sitting in the car, with one of my friends, and I said, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, because I had just lost my job at that time. You know what I mean? I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I told her, I was like, but by next summer, I'm gonna make it happen. I didn't know what I was gonna do. You know what I mean? But I picked up a pen, started writing. I used to watch all jokes aside, used to watch little clips from Def Poetry Jam on my PlayStation at home, you know what I mean? And be like, man, I'm gonna be there one day. I used to say it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be there one day. And it happened. Things will manifest for you that you can't even see yet. So never let your life situation or where you are at that particular time in your life get you down, because you never know what can come from you being at your weakest point.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep the faith, man. And that's all I gotta say to inspire all those people who chasing their dream, man. I got respect for every last one of y'all, man. For real. Cause I know personally how hard it is to chase your dream when nobody believes in you but you. You know what I mean? And now I got people believing in me that's outside of me. You know what I mean? So don't let the non-believers make you believe that you can't do it, because anything is possible.
Word up, man. And that's some real stuff right there, man. Like, I appreciate you taking your time out, man, for the paper cut, man, and speaking with us. Everybody, you just had, some very inspiring and encouraging deep thoughts from Dumarrius, aka So Ambitious. We ending our segment. It's your boy PT signing out, and the paper has been cut.
The paper cut. Live. Bleeding through the hip hop industry. The paper cut.